stars. So let's get one thing out of the way. 10 likes on this video and you will get another If Underswap episode. Please also keep in mind there's only one person doing everything, so I also have to do the editing. Remember, once the 10 like goal is hit, you'll be guaranteed another episode that I will get up as soon as possible. And today we are tackling If Underswap Papyrus's romance route. So yeah, we're only looking for scenes that feature Papyrus, and I will skip over anything that either doesn't add anything to the scene or just, you know, doesn't really feature Papyrus in general. If you want to see this whole entire section in full without any interruption, check out the friendship route where I cover everything in full. Let's just get into the episode, and remember, you guys voted as well for what sprite to use, and you guys wanted me to use my own sprites, which I am. Let's get on with it. So a quick recap, we're currently in the lab, and I had a battle with Archmage Dion where I won via the power of the pokey stick. I technically originally wanted to poke Flowey with a stick, but you know, I'm happy I got to poke at least one thing with a stick and win. I got to prod Archmage Dion in the freaking souls and he exploded. An accomplishment for me. And then what happened was, as we were clearly still recovering from our fight, and you know, Flowey apparently watched the whole thing and, you know, didn't jump in to help me. He was kind of just sitting there probably with the bowl of popcorn if he had any. And we went up the stairs, the doctor and I turned up. Obviously she was quite shocked because we actually came into the lab, we saw her and then we disappeared. So to just see us again later on and we're in quite a state, of course she's like, what happened? The human was just here 1 second and they were gone the next, and what happened to you now? So what's happened now to this point is we also got to meet one half of Dr. Gaster. Not the most friendliest of the two halves, I must say. And we were told to explain the situation, and as I did, obviously one party here, that is skeletal, pointing at Dr. Gaster, is fully aware of half of this. Or at least one side of him is aware. So, we've just finished telling the whole entire story, including just literally just dropping it out of nowhere that we literally destroyed his amalgamation that's downstairs and went nosing through his stuff. Hopefully that doesn't, you know, rub him the wrong way. Maybe he's also a little bit bitter because maybe I told him about the fact that his office has honey in it. Either way, you try not to leave out a single detail. You've certainly seen much, says Dr. Gaster calmly. Too much. Dr. Gaster! Gasps Doctor and I. Dr. Gaster opens his mouth to say something else, but falls silent when someone enters the room. Oh, it's our boy! It's our boy of the hour! It is our man of the hour! It is Papyrus! You can't fight back your smile when you see him enter. Oh, also, thank goodness he's actually here, because I need at least one brother to be present for me to be safe. Because if there's one thing that Gaster will not go through, and it is his brothers. So I am safe. I don't know if he'd be willing to go through and die, but I don't want to take the risk that he might. The lanky skeleton enters the room with his hands in the pocket of his orange hoodie and smoking a cigarette between his teeth. Yo! Put that out, snaps Dr. Gaster, because again, we have got flammable material here in the lab, so it's not the smartest thing. But also, yay, awesome, Papyrus came. Why couldn't she have come sooner and saved me from Archmage Dion downstairs? Either way, at least he's here. Papyrus takes the cigarette out and crushes it in his hand. I forgot, I'll ask you to forgive me. Oh my god. Ugh, the freaking puns, but also, ow. I'm glad he can't. Can he actually feel that when he's like pushing into like his palm of his hand? Not his palm, into the bone. Dr. Gaster makes an annoyed noise. What are you doing here, Papyrus? Dr. and I asks. Papyrus pulls out his other hand from his hoodie. He points one finger up in the air. There's a distortion in space above his finger, and then suddenly you see one of your boots appear and falls into his hand. Found this. That's one of your shoes. I figured, he said. Course it's not that much good now. So do you think you'll need a new pair? Oh my goodness, it's like a Cinderella story. Is Papyrus meant to be... Move over, Prince Charming, or whatever the hell Cinderella's one is called. Move. Put Papyrus Papyrus there. He's literally freaking the prince in that story. He literally just shows up with a shoe. But instead of like giving me the shoe to try on, he's just like, yeah, I feel like we're probably going to go and get me new shoes. If we're going down the same road as we did before, so probably, I wonder what color we're gonna get. I wonder if it's still gonna be pink shoes. We'll find out. Dr. Gaster audibly groans and rubs his forehead. Irrelevant at this point, the human. I'll take Twinkle into the city to get new shoes, says Papyrus. Okay, so yeah, you still go to get you new shoes. But the problem is here, we've got a confrontation. Literally, we have a confrontation. Oh, this is gonna get juicy. Oh, how is this gonna go down? Also, I'm a little bit worried for Andai because she's literally on the couch beside Gaster. And this is about to get heated. Oh, man. Oh, man. Are they gonna fight over me? Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my. There's a change in the air. The hair on the back of your neck stands up and Dr. Gaster's entire demeanour turns stiff. His smile drops abruptly. His orange and blue eyelids freeze over as he coldly stares at Papyrus. Oh, no. Dr. Andai anxiously shifts away from Dr. Gaster, her expression conveying a clear sense of discomfort. Oh, poor baby girl. Oh my goodness, no. I feel so bad for her. Oh, poor Andai. Quick, Andai, get up out of the seat, move back, get away from them. Dr. Gaster leans forward on the couch, staring at Papyrus. What? Papyrus isn't fazed. He repeats himself. I'm taking Twinkle into the city to get new shoes. Now. Because it's this one thing Papyrus is aware of. He knows his brother's mindset better than anyone. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah. Dr. Gaster's eye sockets narrow. Behind the cold glare, you see the curdle of anger. Oh boy, he's getting angry. He speaks in a low, quiet voice. If you think that human is leaving this lab alive... wait, are you gonna kill me? I mean, I had a feeling you might... Why? I came all this way. Not about thinking, says Papyrus. I'm taking the human with me now. Your pink eyes widen. Oh my god, they're fighting over me. One wants me because of my soul, the other one just wants me in general. If looks could kill, you're certain Papyrus would have combusted then and there. The dark glower on Dr. Gaster's face is more than enough to make you flinch. And it's not even directed at you. Oh boy. Is that your call, Papyrus? Dr. Gaster question drips in venomous disdain. Oh, this is getting heated. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm guessing Papyrus is going to definitely win out in this because when it comes to Gaster and his brothers, yeah, baby brother is held high, you know. You have your job, says Papyrus, and I have mine. Oh, is he talking about his judgment, being a judge? He's talking about being a judge, and he has his job as a real scientist. Dr. Gaster sits back at that. Is that so? You judged it. Excuse you? What do you mean you judged it? Shots fired! Shots fired! My heart! What the fudging biscuits, wing-a-dings? Talk about hitting the girl when she's down. Jeez. Why'd you call me an it? Rude? I've judged her, Papyrus says flatly. Oh, Prince Charming coming up clutch there and strong. Look at him. Literally just stepping in and literally correcting him like, don't call her an it. She is a her. Use the correct pronunciations. Dr. Gaster scoffs and looks away. Take it and leave. Stop calling me an it. Really should think about switching tones, Papyrus says in a lighter voice. Why? Dr. Gaster snidely asks, planning to have it moved to Snowdon after shopping. Just my... What? Dr. Gaster snaps his head back around to look at Papyrus. Is he gonna hint? Oh no, says Papyrus with a shrug. He looks to you with a wink. Oh, just winked at it. He says, Dr. Gaster, he's like, how dare you? Why are you winking at it? Don't encourage it. Huh, corrects Papyrus. Oh my goodness gracious me. Be still, my beating heart. You just shot up to one of my face skellies right now. He's so cute. He's so precious. He's got so much sass right now. Dr. Gaster stares at Papyrus as if the skeleton has grown a second head. Has your judgment been clouded? What is this? Are you all thinking I'm using like good looks or some freaking shit? You know, to woo everyone? Is that what this is? I got this impression from freaking Asgore when he thought I apparently, you know, affected Gaster's judgment. And apparently I was, you know, fraternizing with everyone when I wasn't. I was just focusing on Gaster because you can't in that one. In If Underfell, you need to just focus on Gaster. In certain ones, you actually need to focus on side characters. Otherwise, you can't have, like, the romance route fully with them. If you're unfaithful, if you know what I mean. Like, for example, like in this one, with if Underswap Gaster, you don't flirt with anyone else. Because this will probably get you killed. If you're trying to do his romance. Like, there's certain ones you cannot flirt with anyone else because it's set in a way that they do not like you interacting with someone else in a romantic way. But still, I wasn't even doing anything. What do you mean? It's like when freaking Sans meets me the first time and he gets the hots for me and he claims that I'm a freaking mage when I'm not. And even when I tried to tell him I'm not, you know, he's just that far in denial. But we can forgive him because he's just a precious freaking cinnamon. He's just a precious little blueberry, and we love the precious blueberry. I love his attitude. Goes Papyrus. Oh, goes Dr. Gaster. He looks back at you with renewed interest. Really? Is that like a really as in, I question your taste. Or really? That is quite interesting to think a human would cause my brother's soul to actually react. Maybe I could use this. Or maybe he's thinking, really? There's probably hope for my brother to have his hope restored to himself? Maybe this one could be the answer to saving my brother? I don't know how to interpret that. It could be any of the following. The frigidness in the air ceases. Okay, so it was a good, really. He's like, so this could be a soulmate? You hadn't realized how tense you became. You relaxed your shoulder. Dr. and I lets out a really sigh. Hey! She's probably like, hey. Wheezing. From having to, like, hold her breath for so long. Yep, says Papyrus. Ease up now, okay? Dr. Gaster frowns. What does Sans think? Sans gave her a pass. Dr. Gaster shakes his head. Very well. If you both feel that strongly for her, I won't say anything more on the matter. Papyrus cocks his head. I figured. Come on, Twinkle. Let me take you to the city. Okay, so I'm not surprised with, like, Dr. Gaster's, like, response. If you notice as well, he called me her, finally, when it was hinted by Papyrus that he has feelings for me. Now, we all know that from Sans's route, what happens there is the brotherly love bonus scene takes place as well, where they literally threaten me. So, I'm really interested if I'm going to get something similar when it comes to Papyrus. I wouldn't put it past Wingerdings. I just don't know how Sans would go about talking to me. I don't imagine he would threaten me with weapons. But, you know, I could get a lecture, but I don't know. Either way, I love the interaction. I love how Papyrus handles his brother. And a part like Dr. Gaster is like, come on, it's a human. And it's got the soul I need. But he's like not going to voice it's the soul he needs. He's just like, it's a human. Brother, come on. Why are you protecting this thing? I'm glad he protected me. I'm glad Undyne protected me. And I'm glad Wingeding's backed off, because again, when it comes to his brothers, he'll do anything for them. Yes, I will. I love them that much. Yeah, well now. Well now, bro. Oh, softer when it comes to us. Well done, brother. I feel so bad for him, though. He's probably gonna be like later, like, oh, how could this happen? Oh, technically, I will say that this is technically Dr. Gaster's fault, though, for me turning up and then finding my soulmates in both Sans and Papyrus's route. And Flowey, because if he hadn't called me to the underground, I wouldn't have been there and I wouldn't have fraternized with his brothers. Instant karma. Oh my god. Okay, so we're going with Papyrus to the city. Woohoo! You finished Hotland. You had a good feeling you get to see Papyrus against... Wait, what? Papyrus, are you not beside me right now? Apparently, I'm just a figment of your imagination. I might, maybe, possibly. I could be a split version of me. You never know. Don't scare me. Actually, no. What would a split version of you be like? Probably 10 times more lazy. And more punny, probably. Fair enough. Okay, so technically we are going with Papyrus to the city, but for some reason it's telling me that hopefully you will get to see Papyrus again soon, even though technically he is walking right beside you to the city. Unless maybe he's not. Maybe what he's doing is he shortcuts there and you meet him there. But I don't know. Let's check as well, what is everyone's feelings for me at this point? Flowey's still watching me. Of course he's freaking watching me. The Flower watched me when I was fighting freaking Archmage Dion and he didn't freaking help me. Papyrus is looking forward to seeing you again, even though technically he just saw me, and we've confirmed he is 100% the prince from freaking Cinderella. God, if Underswap is definitely giving me a lot of Disney vibes. Sans hopes this gentleman about you is right, and you mean nothing to him still. Really? Fair enough. I thought if this could have probably said for him that you probably are like a migraine for him at this rate, because he's probably getting a migraine having to deal with all this. Internal struggles. The internal struggles are real for Gaster. Time to loot the city. Okay, hands down, I loved that interaction with Papyrus versus Wingedings. But I so feel bad for Undyne being stuck in the middle of that. Anyway, Papyrus walks you through Hotland and to an elevator. Oh god, I hate elevators. I have way too much PTSD from Red. There are guards in silver armor posted on either side of the elevator, but neither react to yours nor Papyrus's presence. Phew! You both get in the elevator, and you go up. You're let out, and you enter the city. It's bigger than you anticipated. Stone buildings climb into the cave ceiling and completely cover the horizon. Streets are paved with a pale blue stonework and are lined with soft white lampposts. A variety of monsters fill the streets, some moving in groups and others standing around and chattering. Even at a distance you can see many shop windows, brightly decorated, and there are dozens of signs marked with NTT. Let's hope... No, I should go fine with Papyrus. I imagine he's not going to have an issue with searching someone, whereas Sans was like totally not at all happy or amused. Wow, it's amazing to see so many monsters living together, to see them have their own city, to think all of this is just under the lake. Of all places, it's under a lake. Technically, it's under an island... because they were sealed underground, and nobody did persist. Like, technically, it just said the monsters were sealed underground, so it's fair game wherever they actually got sealed. No one said that water couldn't be on top of where they were. There probably wasn't even a lake there at the time when they got sealed there. To be fair. There might have never even been a lake there in the first place. Maybe the lake came later, who knows? Anyway. That's right, under the lake, under the sea, away from the skies. How many of them were alive before they were sealed? How many of them had even seen the sun, their imprisonment? Isn't it time it came to an end? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You're certain. You're positive. The humans and monsters can get along. You met so many wonderful monsters already. They deserve to be free. You want to help them. There must be a way. Dion said your soul will work as a key for the barrier. You have to test it out yourself. Again, why are we trusting the word of Dion? Oh well. Hello, shouts a friendly voice. Sans appears in a blurry flash of blue light in front of you and Papyrus. Twinkle, he says with genial cheer. It's good to see you again. He holds out a box. This is for you. You smile as you accept the box, and when you open the box, you see a pair of pink shoes. Papyrus told me you lost yours. Sans starts to say. He told me to grab these. You take them out and quickly put them on. A perfect fit. You found those skeletons. Papyrus tosses one of your original boots in the air. Cool. Glad they fit. Well, says Sans, I won't interrupt you two. Have fun. Is he leaving? Of course he is. He doesn't want to be the third wheel. I can read the mood, says Sans with a roll of his highlights. I am magnificent, and I know my brother's pouty look when I see it. Oh my god, is he pouting? Pouty? Oh, baby's pouting. Baby got called out. Baby pouty, not happy now. So goodbye for now, human, says Sans as he turns on his heels and heads away. You're left alone with Papyrus in the city. Papyrus holds out his hand to you. For the record, I'm not pouting. Oh, it's okay, Papyrus. You've got a cute pout. We like a pout. Oh, that'd be scary if he could do that. You slightly smell him. No, of course not. You take his hand. Oh my god, we're holding hands. Eee! And why you want to go first, he asks? We've never been here before, so again, I need to ask, why would we know? I mean, the only thing we know about this city is Cinnamon's thing. I want to first go and see Persona, because I'm pretty sure when I went through Sans's route, I didn't actually get to choose Persona afterwards. I think the option disappeared. Does anybody know? Can anybody go back and check through my Sans route? Underswap Sans's route, if I actually got to click Persona's option afterwards, because I don't think I did, or I'm just remembering it wrong. So we'll go for Persona first, then we'll deliver the letter, then we'll come back and talk about the NTT branding. So, oh, you see Persona. You ask Papyrus if you can go say hello. Why not? You and Papyrus walk over to Persona. The dark-cloaked monster turns their head to look at you. You happily greet Persona. Their sleeves reach up and you feel pressure on top of your head. Persona absently plays with your hair. Soothing, whispers Persona. They withdraw their hand. This was nice. Thank you, my friend. You're happy to oblige. Persona dips their head forward. Take care. See ya, says Papyrus. Persona leaves. You watch them go and then turn back to Papyrus. And Papyrus reaches forward and takes a strand of your hair. Hello? Hi? He curls it around his finger. Your hair's really grown on me, he says in a light voice, and you smile. Oh. I mean, that must have been a lot to get used to be fair. I mean, they're skeletons. I mean, yeah, I know we got skeletons inside our body and all that, but still, must be interesting. Let's see. You need to deliver Cinnamon's letter for her. Oh, that, Papyrus asks. Sure. Papyrus takes you to a quieter part of the city, and there aren't as many monsters mingling on the streets, and the lights are dimmer here. Monsters that pass you by will give you a curious look, but ultimately leave you alone. A few of them even smile at you. You keep your eyes peeled as you examine the city. It reminds you so much of that city. All these monsters go their day-to-day lives. You see some bickering in a corner, some laughing as a group, young ones playing with skateboards and jump ropes, parents carrying their children, vendors advertising their shops, and they all go about their daily lives just as you do. The only difference is that you've grown up with the sky, and they haven't. You remind you of the illusion sky in Snowden. They must have spent a lot of time and energy to replicate a sky, but it falls short of the real thing. There's no sunlight, and there's no wind. There's no rain. It's stagnant, stale, and suffocating. Yet they carry on because that's all they can do. But that's not all you can do, is it? If you are the key, you can change this. You can save them. Probably at the cost of your own life if you didn't know any better. I mean, again, she's going on a whim of an Archmage Dion. Nobody else has said anything about her soul at this point at all. Only Archmage Dion, and he tried to kill us, and he also stated your soul can be used as a bomb. But again, we're going off at the word of a crazy mage who's gone insane. Because his mind got literally messed up because he used a forbidden spell that got him in that mess in the first place. But, oh well, let's just go with it. Anyway, he stops both of you outside a building that, unlike the vast majority, does not reach the top of the cave ceiling. It's 2 stories max in a cute cottage Tudor style. The homely cutesy feel to it is a sharp contrast to the stone buildings that flank it. Take out the candle, he said. How does he know I have the candle? He was not present in the freaking cave. I asked the same thing about Sans. How do they know I have the freaking candle? Do they smell the candle? Is that what it is? Is that how they know I've got the candle? How do they know I've got the candle? Somebody... There's some shenanigans going on here. I know you're all thinking, oh, it's fine, it's nothing. But why do they know you've got the freaking candle? It's not like you pulled it out at any point to show them. They couldn't have known. They couldn't have seen it. So is it just the smell? How do they know you've got a candle? Top petals explain. Where are they freaking candle sniffer dogs? Slash, is it because they lived with the dogs? You're probably all curious what I mean by that, but trust me, towards the end, it'll make sense. Candle? Does he mean the one you got in the crystal caverns? The candle in your pocket, he confirms. You take it out. As you do, a small frame appears on the wick. Forget that. Why aren't you questioning how he knew you had a freaking candle? Can he see your inventory? That's it, innit? Is it because the skeletons can see your inventory? Is it to them they can literally see like the little box that says like attack, you know, actions, etc., inventory? Is that how they know? Or can they see like into your pockets? Are there like Dr. Bags in that game that I played where he miraculously knew I was trying to get into my pockets and then stole everything right out? How dare that one? Smexy skeleton, how dare you do it? The door swings open. The tea shop is exclusive, explains Papyrus. Need a candle, get in. That's cool. Papyrus wings. Don't you mean lit? That's right. You're pretty stoked to see what's inside. It's a real blaze. Let me know if it gets too hot for you. Too hot to candle? He chuckles. Oh god, I forgot that there's going to be a lot of puns in this. Good lord. You walk into the tea shop with Papyrus. The flame goes out and you put the candle back inside your pocket. Entering it hits you with the smell of fresh tea and milk. White wire tables are set up around the room and a floor-printed tablecloth is draped over the table. Pink and blue flowers are intertwined around the chairs and placed as centerpieces on the table and strung up over the ceiling. All the tables have guests seated at. Numerous small flame monsters bustle around the tea shop. So these are either like the little smoke things that I said from like Spirited Away, or they could be like that little flame monster that we see in Hotland. If you all know which one I'm talking about, I don't remember what he's called, but you guys know, right? The little flame one that looks always sad. That one. Maybe it's that. I don't know. Let's see. The flames are no bigger than your hand and more together to carry trays of food and tea. See, I'm assuming they're going to be tiny because they're meant to be like... Because in Undertale, Muffet's got the little spiders, so he's going to have like little flames. They hop onto tables to serve. There are 2 other waiters. One waiter works with the flames. A lanky brown-furred cat monster. He has an energetic step and a twinkle in his eyes. The other is a tall flame monster in pink and blue suit with spiral glasses. There's something strangely soothing about him. Someone told you to deliver the letter to the cutest person. You deliver the letter and I'll be right back, says Papyrus. He lets go of your hand and approaches a group of small flames. Well, why not? We like to flatter the flame monster. I'm curious if Papyrus will have a reaction. You have a letter to him. He tilts his head and points to himself. You know and explain it's from Cinnamon. He only appears more confused by this, and you explain you were told to deliver it to the cutest monster in the shop. The monster's flames flicker between pink and red as he nervously fidgets with the teapot in his hand. He rapidly shakes his head back and forth. Oh, is he certain? He nods quickly. Really certain? His flames are bright pink now as he nods. You're like, are you really sure? You're like super cute out of everyone here, well, next to Papyrus. So I'm assuming it's you. And he's like, no. But you're really cute, and I was told to find the cutest one, and you are the cutest one in my opinion. Hey, please stop. I can't handle this. You sigh and then turn to deliver the letter to the cat monster instead. Huh? For me? The brown-furred cat blinks in surprise at you. He takes the letter. When he recognizes the handwriting, his eyes widen and he smiles goofily. His tail waves side to side. This is from Cinny Winnie. Oh, my Cinny Winnie. I love these two so much. I freaking love Cinnamon with this one. It's funny. He held the letter close to his chest. Thank you, he says. I've really missed her. You're happy to help. You delivered the letter now. Papyrus returns to your side and he holds a neatly wrapped box out to you. You take it and peer inside to see that it's chocolate cupcake. Know when to blow it away down there, he says. Enjoy it later, okay? You smile. You definitely will. Box enchanted like the stick of yours was, he says. Go ahead and put it away. How do you know I've got the stick? You haven't seen the stick. How does he know about the stick? I get it, it's Papyrus, okay? I'm assuming it's because it's Papyrus. But the thing is, Sans was also aware of the freaking candle. So there's some shenanigans going on here. Can they see my inventory? Why do they know? I'm not surprised Papyrus knows, but I question why Sans does. Sans didn't see me get the candle. Sans couldn't have known I had the candle. Yet somehow Sans knew I had the candle. You toss the box up in the air and it disappears. But you need to be careful. It's a freaking cupcake. What if you damage it when you throw it up? You ask Papyrus about the NTT brand. It stands for Napster something, says Papyrus. Oh my god, he doesn't even know. He's like, it's called Napster something. What the hell is that guy called again? Napster something? Yeah, Napster so-and-so. Napster so-and-so? Yeah, Napster such and such. You nodded understanding. It's a TV show turned mega conglomerate, says Papyrus. Lots of dancing involved. Way too high energy. Dancing, huh? Do you enjoy dancing? He asks you. Dancing is good for the soul, although maybe not for your new soles. You point to your new shoes. Papyrus smiles stretched. There's no evidence it's good for anything. That's not true. The heart needs a good beat, doesn't it? For humans, he says. Napster something or other doesn't have that. A heartbeat or a heart or a beat. Oh my god, how dare you! Wait, MC, that's just rude! That's rude! That was rude! How dare you? A beat? How rude! Thank God he can't hear you. He snickers and gives you a sly look. Both? You smile. That's terrible of him. You're the one who started it, though. Don't necessarily blame it on him. You're the one who said it first. Terribly correct. I'm something of a judge, he says. Oh, God. Really? Does his sentence others for manslaughter? He laughs briefly at that. I tried that with my brothers once. They didn't find it as funny. There, Lost, do you think Papyrus is very punny? Thanks, he says. Oh my god, you'd like to take a walk with Papyrus. Oh my goodness. This is so cute. Papyrus' hand around yours tightens. Okay, the two of you start to walk along the sidewalk, swapping jokes and laughter. The city feels calm and serene. A perfect backdrop to you. This is a chance to get to know him better. What does he do? Besides being an extremely handsome skeleton, he coolly says. Oh my god, yes, Papyrus, you are very handsome, my friend. Besides that, yes. Full-time brother sitter, part-time judge. What does he like? Good comedy, classic stuff, he says. Puns and not jokes are the foundation of my very being. Without them, I'll be dust. Dust, huh? Should you invest in a vacuum cleaner? Oh my god. MCY. Papyrus stares at you for a moment, then bursts into loud laughter. That was worse. That was the worst. Amazing. My brothers used to threaten to stuff me in a vacuum cleaner all the time. Wait, what? Wingy-dings. Sans. What is this? It's not like he makes it sound. Yes, I swear, it's not like we literally meant it. Really? If I find out you two, I'll be coming after both of you. Come on, we love our brother, I know, but don't threaten to stuff him in a vacuum cleaner. He's a baby. They don't anymore. They never had the guts to follow through. Their hearts wasn't in it, huh? No, even when they have a bone to pick with me, it's all empty threats, Papyrus chuckles. Papyrus really sees right through his brothers. Course I'll do, he says. He gives you a sly look. See through you too. Oh? He stops walking, tugging on your hand to make you stop as well. You turn to face him as he pokes your cheek with one long bony finger. Pretty pink eyes lay straight to your soul. Your heart skips a beat and you smile. And what does your soul say? That he withdraws his fingers and puts it to his mouth in a shush motion. He winks. Is for me to know. God damn it, Papyrus! That's no fun. He sticks his long orange tongue out. Oh my god, the freaking tongue is back again. Papyrus, why? Why are you always sticking out your tongue? You retort by sticking out yours. He pokes it. Oh my god. Force you to tuck it back in surprise. You taste of cigarettes and honey. Wait, actually, you're brown friends. Did you taste honey? Probably, he says nonchalantly. He pulls out a jar of honey from the pocket of his hoodie. The lid is partially open. Honey has been leaking out slowly. He offers the jar to you. Want some? Does he have a spoon? No, but I have a finger. Oh my god. Okay, we're doing... Yeah, sure. Yes, please. He lets go of your hand to unscrew the honey jar. He dips his fingers in and offers the honey to you. You wipe the honey clean from his fingers. He's actually very good. You lick your lips. He goes back in for seconds and eats some for himself. You know what he's reminding me of? Pooh Bear. He's reminding me of Winnie the Pooh Bear. Because Winnie the Pooh's always got his hand in a freaking jar of honey. Get Papyrus a hoodie with Winnie the Pooh on it. That's who it is. If he had a spirit animal, it's going to be Pooh Bear. That's who his spirit animal is. It's freaking Winnie the Pooh. Or he'd at least be like best friends with that bear. Good, right, he says. This is how my brothers get to do something. Get me to do something. I do honey thing for honey. You can relate. He tilts his head at that. You enjoy his compa honey and would do honey thing to spend more time with him. Oh my god, why so many honey puns, why? Oh, come on, honey. It's pretty sweet, you know. Papyrus, no. Don't come and breaking the fourth wall and trying to do anything over here. It's bad enough when Wings does it. Honestly, that's the sweetest thing anyone told me. He teases. He offers his hand again. It's slightly sticky, but that's okay. Okay, so what does he think of his brothers? Workaholics, he says. They hyperfix to a dangerous degree, but I love them, and I know they love me. Oh, they do. They are workaholics and not to like the best degree sometimes, I swear. Okay. Would he ever want to date a human? Ever? He drawls. Why not? You smile at that. What about a human's fallen into the underground? Just asking for a friend. I don't know. Those humans could be heartbreakers, he says. Even the one who made it all the way to the city. Especially that one, he says. That one is downright dangerous. You give his hand a squeeze. You promise not to hurt him. That's a big promise to keep, he says. Good thing you won't break it then. He smiles at that. He takes you to the elevator at the back of the city. Oh man. Papyrus takes you to the elevator. This is why you have to make a choice now, says Papyrus. A choice? He nods the elevator. You can go up that elevator, meet our queen, leave, or Papyrus shrugs. You'll stay down here with us. S says in, you might have to crash on the couch for a few minutes, warns Papyrus and he winks, unless you want to share a bed. Your cheeks warm at the implications. Oh my god, get my water. Oh my. Oh my heavens. Oh good grief. Oh my. Wingerdings would have a fit. Possibly also Sans might. Then your mind processes the rest of his words. Meet the queen. Oh boy. You ask him what it would mean to meet her. Exactly what you think it will, he says. I'm the judge. I see your soul for what it is, the key to the barrier. You can free us. Isn't that a good thing? If Her Majesty wants us to be free, yes. He says. Oh. Yeah, there's the key word. If she wants you to. Unfortunately for us, she ain't willing. That's your choice, he says. You can take the elevator now, or we can return to Snowden. You stare at the elevator for a long time. That soul of yours, it's perfect match to the barrier's key. Shut up, Dion, you're not even here. Your hand clenches into fist. If there's ever going to be peace between humans and monsters, if monsters are ever going to be free, someone has to take that first step. You take a step forward. I don't get a choice in the matter. Is that your choice? Papyrus softly asks. You turn your head to look back at him and you smile. Then, don't file, he says. If anyone can do it, it's you. That makes you smile. Yeah, you can do this. Oh my god, poor Papyrus. He doesn't even know if you're gonna live this, survive this freaking interaction with the queen. I'm just saying, she can 100% kill me if she wanted. I could be dead. Oh god. You step into the elevator without looking back. Oh gosh darn it. Okay, well, I will be right back then when we get to another scene involving Papyrus. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna try and deal with Tori. I will be right back. Okay, so I'm also going to include this scene here. This is when we're during the fight with Toriel, Queen Toriel. We start to think about someone close to us that means a lot to us, and we think of Papyrus in this one. The skeleton gave you a half smile. Name's Papyrus. You smile, and you introduce yourself. Interesting name, he says slowly. You note he has a deep drawl to his voice. You could say the same about him. Nah, he says. He winks. Nothing like yours. You think of Papyrus, of that tall skeleton who makes you smile every time you see him. You would have never met him without this journey, and you're so grateful you have. You think of every monster you met along the way, and you think of their kindness, you think of their smiles, you think of their dreams. They don't deserve to be here indefinitely. Freedom is in reach, and you'll be certain to grab it for them. Your soul sparkles. The encounter is filled with your love, and you think of hope. Okay, so at this point what has happened is we finally got through to Queen Toriel and the whole entire castle is coming down on top of us. Queen Toriel saves my life and now monsters are rushing and swarming the castle trying to put out the fires. Teleporting to the front is Papyrus. He appears in the flash of light and his gaze moves towards you. The two of you meet each other's gaze and in that moment he understands. He gives you a slight smile. What do you know? Looks like you won't break my heart. You give him a wink. I had a near-death experience, so that's the first thing you say to me. Sans appears at the front of the crowd, and he rushes to you and Toriel. Queen Toriel! Lieutenant, she says. Quietly. Queen Toriel as she continues to hold you, she looks at the castle behind her. Apologies for the troubles. Would you please assist with putting out the fire first? Yes, Your Majesty! The lieutenant salutes and then hurries away. Queen Toriel sets you down, and she brushes the soot off herself and then you. Papyrus moves to stand beside you and the queen. He reaches out to grip your shoulders and give it a squeeze. You take his hand and hold it. Oh, he's like, please don't ever do that again, please. Yeah, don't worry. I'm not going to do that again. Actually, never mind. I'm probably going to have to do that as well for Wingerdings, Ezraut, and Flowies. Ezreal's. Oh, god damn it all. More and more monsters flock to the scene. A variety of spells are used to rapidly put out the fire. You want to help, but all you can do is stay out of the way and watch them work. Sans guides the soldiers in herds towards the crowd. Captain Elvis arrives to coordinate water spells, and Dr. Gaster arrives with Doctor and I, each carrying strange devices to explode out an intense geyser. Queen Toriel watches her castle burn in somber silence. The smell of burning stone, charcoal, and fill the air as smoke collects against the cave ceiling. You have hope even after this, she asks you. Of course. I wanted to kill you. You look up at her. And you wanted to give her hope, and besides, everybody else has tried to kill me too. Shout an audible sigh, much like everybody else did. Okay, so here we go. The monsters gather around. Dr. Gaster steps forward first, giving you a wary look before he addresses Toriel. Your Majesty. Dr. Gaster, she says after a moment of silence. Twinkle's soul might be the key to unlocking the barrier. What? Echo Sands? There's an echo by Captain Alphys. Damn, really? She's like, what? Hold on, I nearly killed the human with the freaking key. Oopsie. That is excellent news, Your Majesty, says Dr. Gaster. His orange and blue highlights focus on you. It is time, she continues, for the barrier to be dissolved. She looks to you. Are you ready, Twinkle? Yes. You look back to Papyrus and he gives you a nod and a smile. He lets you go, but makes it a point to stay close. Queen Toriel offers you her hand and you accept her hand. Her fur is surprisingly soft. She's always soft, by the way. She takes your hand and starts to tug you along. She guides you behind the castle, and there's a small pathway that looks like it once led through a garden. It's only ashes now. Whoopsie. The path widens around the castle and is built further into the cave. Noise hums all around you as you approach it, and when you're close enough to get a proper look, you see a wall of white. At long last, you arrived at the barrier. Do you know what to do? Queen Toriel asks you. As you stare at the barrier, you think you do. That's reassuring. I think I know what I'm doing. The white wall magic feels familiar to you. The same way you recognize your soul, you know the magic in this barrier. Somehow, some way. This magic is the same as your soul. Yes, you are the key. You take a step forward and Papyrus makes a cough sound. You pause and turn back around to give him a curious look. Yes, he says. To your question from earlier. Really? You're telling me now when I could possibly die? Oh wait, is he giving me a reason to come back? That's why he's like, yeah, so make sure you know that this doesn't go wrong. I need you to come back in one piece, okay? So we can like, okay? Good, fantastic, right. You can go do your thing now. You take a moment to think and then you realise your grin widens at him. His timing is impeccable. I figured he needed the extra motivation he draws. Simply doing my civil duty. Aha, you thank him for his honourable sacrifice. Downright difficult spending time with a cute woman with an incredible sense of humour is the cruelest punishment I can think of, says Papyrus. Oh my god. Queen Toriel lets out a quiet noise that sounds suspiciously like a giggle. That is very much not nice, Poppy, scolds Sans. You owe Twinkle an apology. I don't think Twinkle minds, Sansy, sighs Dr. Gaster. It's probably like, of course she doesn't mind the puns. I'll apologise later, says Papyrus after she finishes. You hold him to that. Didn't I already tell you that threats don't work on me? He said shrewdly. You know where he keeps the honey. Oh, she catches on quick. Chuckles Dr. Gaster. He sticks out his tongue at you and you stick yours back at him. Then you turn on your heels and face the barrier. Oh my, I think I'm really liking this human. She knows how to put Papyrus in his place. Hi. Don't you try using my soulmate on me. Oh, bet I could. But I will try to resist. You step inside and offer it everything you have. Oh god, it's this thing again. Long ago, two races ruled over Earth, humans and monsters. One day, war broke out between the two races. After a long battle, humans were victorious after clearly cheating. 100% hands down, they cheated. There was no way they could have done this at all. Especially with how powerful monsters were, they had to have found some other way of doing it because I call bull pippy. Anyway, they sealed the monsters underground with a magic spell, and apparently forgot completely where they put them because, out of sight, out of mind, doesn't matter where you put the deadly monsters. If you fed them this whole entire time, you think it would have been important to make sure you remember where you left your monsters. Or at least left the barrier that kept the monsters inside, I'm just saying. But apparently, they weren't that fearful of them to remember that important fact, in case anybody went and, fell in. Oh dear. And then one day a certain human fell into their world. No. A certain human was lured there by a monster, not naming any in particular, Gaster, who pretty much used a call to try and lure me in, and I followed the voice because, depending on if it's romance or friendship, romance, I'm like, I'm coming, my darling. And the other one, I'm just like, what is that? I'm going to go after that anyway. This human went on a magical journey. She met so many monsters and saw so many lovely things. She was filled with wonder. Even when things became scary, she did not give up. She showed the monsters her mercy and they showed her their kindness. While also she used a magical stick to prod the soul of an amalgamation of mages and literally destroyed them. Let's not forget that actually happened. So yeah, I technically didn't show everyone. Yeah, no, I did show mercy to him, and then he literally betrayed me and tried to kill me to create a bomb. So yeah, no, it's fine. We're okay. This thing, I don't need to correct this. You came to love the monsters. You offered them hope. You wanted to free them. But how could she without magic? She only had herself, yes, but that was enough. She will always be enough. The white light disappears and you stand in the center of the entrance. The barrier is now gone. Hooray! We're free! A warm breeze brushes against your face and hands grip your face and turn you to face Papyrus. The tall skeleton bends over and presses a warm kiss on your forehead. Hi. He quietly whispers, never doubt you for an instant. Papyrus, don't just suddenly bring in a freaking kiss. How dare you? There was me ranting about that freaking scene, and then freaking Papyrus just comes out of nowhere with a freaking kiss on the forehead. How dare you miss the lips? But I forgive you. That was cute. Oh my god, that was so freaking cute. Anyway. Cheer ups from the monsters who have gathered. Screams and howls and chants and stomps overwhelm the air. Their magic thrums and hums with such sweet joy that you feel it in the depths of your soul. Their intoxicating happiness pulls you into an encounter, thankfully one where I will not get killed. Your soul shines brightly as you share in their joy, and they share in yours. Queen Toriel smiles at you. Well done. You smile back. Are you ready to leave, Twinkle? She asks you. You nod. Papyrus offers you his hand again, and you take it. Relieved it's not sticky again. It can be sticky for more than one reason, though. As a group, the monsters leave the underground. It's dark outside. Some of the monsters cast small spells of light to illuminate the way. It's a short trip to up as you, Sans, and Queen Toriel lead the way. It's strange that it says you, Sans, and Queen Toriel lead the way. I would have thought it'd be you, Papyrus, and Queen Toriel lead the way because this is Papyrus's ending. So I think that might be a typo. I'm pretty sure it should say Papyrus there instead of Sans. Because that's normally what happens in these type of endings when we get these type of sections. It'll normally say the one you're holding hands with. So Sans is not meant to be there, I don't think. Sans will still be leading the way with them, but, you're supposed to have Papyrus with you. The path exits to the small island in the center of the lake. It's night, and at once the monsters have a full view of the true night sky. A midnight curtain above them sparkles with stars. The lights begin to brighten with magic, and one by one they start to fall. Starfall continues. You hear gasps from the monsters around you, and you're choked about sobs. You hear oohs and ahs and whimpers and hiccups. You hear them whispering and speaking to one another as they watch the magic descend. You let go of Papyrus's hand to step forward and do the most freaking cringiest thing possible that I wouldn't do. You turn on your heels and you stretch your arm out in welcome. Let me be the first to welcome you all, you say. The star drops fall from the sky, each one hitting the wall behind you, and burst into a kaleidoscope of light. Their world of darkness is cast aside in favor of starlight. Welcome. True happy ending, Papyrus. Okay, I'm just going to quickly zip down here and see. We don't have any extra bonus scenes for Papyrus yet, so I'm going to save here for sure, so that way when this gets updated, if Papyrus gets any bonus scenes, I will cover them. Since Papyrus didn't get any bonus scenes, I'm going to include something from the Discord. Anyway, With the re-entry of monsters into society, there is a moment of concern from the Mage Tower, but it's quickly cast aside when the mages welcome monsters with open arms. Forgiveness is needed on both sides, and under your encouragement, peace is found. You are hailed as a hero and receive a neat little award. You think your time helping the monsters would end there, but no. It is almost unanimously decided by the monsters and the mages after they hear your story that you are to be their ambassador. You don't really have a chance to say no. You'll find a substitute in a few years. You know they need you now. While it's a happy transition is not easy, there are many cultural nuances that both sides have to adjust to, but you're happy to find that all sides are sincere in desiring peace. It really seems like everything is working out for the best. Your journey, your efforts, none of that in vain. You saved them all of them. With, of course, not counting Dion in all this, so minus Dion. To make this even sweeter, you and Papyrus start dating. He's the perfect stress relief and spot of joy in your day-to-day life. He always makes sure you never overwork as an ambassador. I thought he would do that because he's always trying to stop the other two from overworking. And he'll brighten your evenings with jokes. The two of you love to go out for long picnics in the hills where Papyrus can enjoy the blue skies and fresh breeze. Oh my god. On your free days, the two of you go on dates and spend time with his brothers or have fun with your friends. You're always welcome at any monster gathering. Sounds like to go swimming in the lake with you. Oh my god, they reopened the thing. They actually reopened the lake. Wingedings insists you call him Wingedings instead of Dr. Gaster. And he's been a go-to monster for questions, etiquette and biology, since Papyrus can be evasive, especially when talking about the birds and the bees and how do you make a baby monster. Queen Tori invites you over for tea. After work every other day, recently she's been joined by Asgore, who kindly offers you more scarves to keep you safe. Oh my god, yes. This is the end of the journey. Thank you, Twinkle. Thank you for falling into the underground. Thank you for showing them kindness. Thank you for giving them hope. And thank you for being ill. The end. Okay, so like I said, there is no bonus scenes here for Papyrus, but Sans had some. So I'm guessing I'm going to have to wait for this to be... for them to get any bonus scenes. So yeah, if Papyrus gets any bonus scenes, I will of course cover it, so just remember that, guys. Oh goody, we're at the end, Future Twinkle here, so long story short, 10 likes on this video and you will get another If Underswap episode. You want the series to continue, you know what to do. The route we are going to cover next, when you guys do hit the goal, will be If Underswap Wingedings Gaster's romance route, because that's what the community voted, so that's what you're gonna get. There will be 2 community posts going up today, one voting for tomorrow's video and another voting on what route we should cover next in the If Underswap series. 10 likes on these vids and you are guaranteed to continue the series, and I will cover content for any of the routes I've already covered when they update. What else? There was something else I was meant to say. Oh yes, due to the length of Papyrus's episode here, I was considering attaching something onto it, but considering it revolves more around Gaster than it does Papyrus, and I'm not saying it doesn't involve Papyrus, because it does, but it's like more to do with Wingedings himself, that I will include it in his episode, because I'm pretty sure that one's going to be even shorter than Papyrus's episode. So again, in the If series, we have only got the friendship route left and Ezreal's route. So head on over to community and vote for that. And also head over and vote for tomorrow's video. But again, 10 likes on this video if you want me to include If Underswap in the choice of vids for the next day to watch. And also, If Undertale will be returning, because you guys did hit that goal yesterday. Well done. We didn't hit the goal on If mafiafell yet, though. So, there's that. There was something else I was supposed to say, but as usual, I forgot. So, I'll see you in the next video, and bye-bye. See you next time. Bye!